just what I remember.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very, very much for being here today. We have an announcement that I think everybody's aware by now. It's been difficult to try to get the timing. I've met with the mayor and Sheriff Dowling and the county attorney in the last 48, 72 hours. We've been working on this process for an extended period of time. I think that one thing that all of us agree on, highest calling of government, is to keep us safe. We're really, really proud to make the announcement today to be a part of President Trump's team, Secretary Noem, to make sure that we keep our communities safe. I've said it over and over again. I've been down at the border during the Biden administration 2 different times. And what has taken place at the border, if everybody here would be able to see it, you'd get shivers of seeing what took place and seeing what our National Guard did to keep us safe, what our State Patrol folks did with our drone activity and work. One time down, I went down early because I wanted to walk the streets of Eagle Pass and meet people and have conversations. And the last 4 years under the Biden administration, this has not been about an immigration issue. This has been about terrorists and criminals coming across the river, swimming across, and I was touched deeply how we had National Guard members that wanted to come back because they could see the impact. When I was down and walked the street of Eagle Pass, I met a family and I asked, what's going on? They said it's gotten really, really horrible because here's what happened to our family. We have a little ranch just north of Eagle Pass. We were gone. People broke into it. They killed a 600 or 800 pound steer, and they broke into our home and they took it and butchered it on our bed. That's what I call bad people. That's what I call criminals. These are the kind of people for 4 years that have crossed over and they've infiltrated in our communities across this country. It's really important. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for Homeland Security. I'm grateful for President Trump to say it is important that we find the criminals, the bad people, and remove them. And so we're on the team. We've been working with Madam Secretary Noem's team. Just last week, we had people out. A field agent was very, very impressed with, quite honestly, the facility here would be the best that they've been able to see to make an impact. I'd be remiss if I didn't say how proud I am of the work of our Adjutant General for the Nebraska Air and Army National Guard. He's a key part of this, as is Colonel Waugh with the State Patrol, and then, of course, Rob Jeffries, the Director of Department of Corrections. So together, we have major announcements today in regard to the National Air and Army National Guard. We will have 20 troops that will be a part of the ICE program where they will assist. They will not have anything to do with arresting. They will assist ICE in administrative, taking fingerprints, doing swabs, checking people in and out, working with transportation logistics. We have 6 members of the Nebraska State Patrol who will be trained in a 40-hour course as we're signed up with the federal government's 287G, so that we have 6 State Patrol that will be able to work with ICE agents and help across. And then lastly, with Director Jeffries' work, we've worked on the possibilities of what could take place here with this facility in McCook. And I think that the other comments I'll make, and I'll turn it over to the mayor and then take questions. Our expectation right now, I think there's like 186 or 87 folks at the facility today. We would expect to have an operational capacity of this facility for folks coming in and out would be to 300. It will be able to be a extraordinary operation for the United States of America, extraordinary operation for this part. I had a conversation for 15 minutes today with Secretary Noem, and she's incredibly grateful for the work that our team and our state is doing to play a vital role in keeping our country safe. With that, I'll turn it over to the mayor. Really grateful for you being here. We had conversations on Saturday, and I'll take it.
Okay.
Linda, thank you.
Thank you, Governor. First of all, good evening, and I want to begin by thanking the Governor for coming to McCook and flying in today. Thank you, Governor Pillen. My office was contacted by the Governor's staff to request an informal meeting. On Saturday, August 16th, I met with Governor Pillen at the Red Willow County Sheriff's Office, along with Red Willow County Attorney Paul Wood, Deputy County Attorney Emily Wood, and Red Willow County Sheriff Kevin Darling. The meeting lasted about 30 minutes. At that meeting, the Governor informed us that the work ethic camp north of McCook will be converted into a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE detention facility. Because the meeting was brief, we didn't receive a whole lot of details, and we were told more information will be shared in the days ahead. I know our community has questions. We share those questions with our residents who deserve clear and timely answers. We will work cooperatively with the Governor's team and with ICE to learn more and to communicate to everyone what we are learning. As updates come in about the project scope, timeline, operations, and any impacts on public safety and local services, we will keep you informed. Our commitment is to approach this with respect, transparency, and care for the people of McCook and Red Willow County, and I say thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Maybe a couple other comments that I could make that maybe would save a few questions. One would be we, the state of Nebraska, the Department of Corrections, will have a contract with the federal government. So the 85 or 86 people that are employed and work at the Department of Corrections will continue in the same fashion. Our facility is approved by the International Department of Corrections. It's the only facility that has been looked at by operations that is. So this will be operated as is today. The difference is the folks that are coming in are minimal to low risk. There won't be, quote, M13 extraordinary criminals that were arrested in Omaha. They will not be being housed here. The folks that are being arrested would be minimum and low risk. Expectation would be that most would be here from 5 to 7 days to 50 days. The turnover, there'll be people moving in and out. Obviously, there'll be a lot of activity at the airport as folks go through their get before a judge and then are exported to their home country. And the security, obviously, there'll be some investment heightened with the fencing around the facility. It's been a tremendous secure facility. It's been in operation, I'm going to say 35, I don't know that, so I won't speculate. A long time, minimal issues. The security will is obviously an incredibly important. Karen, as I've told the mayor, whatever issues and concerns, we're partners in this. We will address the issues. We talked about a lot of different possibilities that could come. Obviously, if there's any encumbrance to the county or to the community, that's on the state of Nebraska. So there won't be any financial encumbrance there. So a couple key pieces. Thank you, Senator Merman, for being here today. I'm open for questions. Yes, sir.
Governor, how did we get to it being McCook? And then the broader question, how did we get to the point of Nebraska having one to begin with? But I know there were reports 2 weeks, maybe a month ago, that Nebraska was on some short list or something. So can you walk us through the process of Nebraska saying we're going to have one, and then now where we're at today to McCook being the
You know, we've been a gigantic supporter. I've been to Washington, D.C. more times than I can remember. Since the first year, I've developed relationships with numerous cabinet members. We're on the team. We're on the team. Highest calling in government is keep us safe. I believe what's going on at our southern border has been an atrocity. I've seen it firsthand. I talked to our state patrol. I talked to the FBI. What we have going on, if anybody doesn't think there's a problem, you got rose-colored glasses that are going to crack big time. So this has been a process going on a long time, and as this process evolved, said, hey, we're here. We are here to play our role and make a difference. Just like when we sent folks down to the southern border when we found out how egregious it was to help Governor Abbott. Just like we sent Task Force 1 down to help Governor Abbott with the extraordinary flooding. We do it the Nebraska way. We stand up and we do our part, and this is an extraordinary part. We can play a historic part in getting us back safe and correct all the ridiculous things that's taken place the last 4 years. Yes, sir.
What do you say to the protesters outside who are worried that ICE might be gathering, legal individuals who should be here and then putting them in detention? What do you say about that?
Yeah, the fact is we are focused. As your governor, I am focused on keeping us safe. We are focused 100% on getting people that came here, that came here illegally, that are criminals and terrorists, the ones that went and butchered the calf on folks' bed. These people are threats to our community, and we need to have them removed. That's what I say. When we want to talk about immigration, I'm an advocate that we need to find a pathway for families that have been here for 20 and 30 years. That's a whole nother subject. This is focused on simply on keeping us safe, and some people might not want to hear about it, but as I've said countless times over for 2.5 years, if anybody was to the border with me and flew in helicopters and saw what the extraordinary things the cartels are doing. As I told Secretary Noem today, please tell the President how grateful I am that he has designated the cartels as terrorists. I don't know how many people caught that, but that's a gigantic thing because the terrorists. If anybody in Red Willow is trying to say you don't have a fentanyl hanging around, trust me, it's in all 93 counties. We have risks to our kids. It's incredibly important that we go after the cartels. And I said, tell the President, thank you for going in and taking the cartels out. It is a gigantic piece of this equation. We're simply doing our part to get these people the heck out of, get them off of our streets, get them out of our communities, and get them the heck out of here.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
What does medium to low risk mean if they're all violent terrorists?
Yeah. Well, what it simply means is I did not call, I said they are criminals and they are terrorists. Okay? An M13 gang member, that's a violent criminal.
But they won't be here.
They will not be here.
So who will be?
Yeah, so they will be people that have come that are criminals. They are people that have come through in the last 4 years that are a part of the groups that are doing the crazy things like what I explained at the family north of Eagle Pass. So low to minimum means that they're not murders, but they are they are a risk and a threat to our communities. They're here illegally, and they've come in the last 4 years.
So would the crime for low risk be just being here illegally?
No.
Okay, so there's
No,
other
these are the
crimes
people that
involved.
came. These are people that came here in the last 4 years, and have lots of it has to do with drugs. Lots of it has to do with drugs and sex trafficking. Yes.
Kevin, I know the state is working on building a new prison, and part of that is due to, sounds like, to overcrowding concerns at the existing facilities. I guess given that, why was the McCook work camp a good idea to add the ICE, as an ICE detainment facility?
Yeah. Well, I'll just tell it the way I see it, the way I believe it. You have corrections facilities where the criminals are. My job is to run the state of Nebraska efficiently and just the long-term benefit for the facility today to make a difference and create value for Nebraska. It's a short day.
Governor,
Yes, sir.
obviously you have a contract with the federal government. What's the timeline on that?
Yeah.
And also, what is the future of our work ethic camp when that contract is over?
Yeah. So the first question was simply what are contracts? So we have agreements. We have not been able to get it signed. We'll have for sure a 365-day agreement. My expectation would be that it will most likely go through the time that President Trump is in office. So three and a half more years, whatever that is. I've learned one thing, that I'm not into speculation, so to be able to tell you what the future of the workforce camp is, I'm not in a position. We have not put a lot of energy into that. So to tell you where that is after that, it would not be appropriate. I think that one thing that's important for me to talk about when it comes to our Department of Corrections, please take a look at the extraordinary director that we have of Corrections, Rob Jeffries. He is sought after by every state in the United States of America. He's a leader. We are leading the way in programming and reducing recidivism under Rob Jeffries' leadership. There's a lot of people that want to talk about things. We're focused on operational capacity of our prisons. We have flex in our operational capacity of our prisons. All I can tell you is when I go into our detention facilities and I meet with people, I get letters back telling me thank you. Thank you for the leadership. Thank you for the culture. Thank you for the programming to help us get back on our feet. We have programming and the folks that want to yell about overcrowding and all that, they don't know what's going on. Simple as that. Yes, sir.
Governor, do you know, like, are we going to have to do anything to the airport, or how are they going to transport?
Yeah. I think we spoke with the mayor just briefly about that. I think that there'll be a capitalistic opportunity. Will you have to do anything for the airport? No. There'll be a capitalistic opportunity for fuel because I think that there'll be, it's too early to tell you how many are in and out, but certainly the attractiveness was the facility and obviously being a couple miles from the airport.
Smaller planes then?
Yes, yeah. There won't be 747s coming in.
Governor?
Yes.
When it comes to the economic side of things, what's that kind of mean for Southwest Nebraska, and how many jobs does this kind of create for our area, or what do you kind of see on that aspect?
Yeah. Well, I think that when we talk about economic activity, when there'll be lots of more logistics. Expectation would be that there'd be a fair number of folks that'll be apprehended in the state to the west of us. So there'll be all of those folks won't be coming in on airplanes. Most of the airplane traffic will be once they have their day in court and then be exported out. Those would be going with ICE agents and air traffic. But there'll be a lot of opportunities for logistics, transportation, like I said, fuel, more airplane activity. The workforce that is at the corrections facility today, that'll be stable. All folks will continue on in their role. Yes, sir.
Twofold, just kind of piggybacking off of that. So will the people that will be housed here just be arrested in the state of Nebraska, not like Colorado or Kansas, just because of the proximity? That's my question.
I'm sorry, say that.
Will it just be people that are arrested in Nebraska?
No, yeah.
Okay.
No.
No. So it could be surrounding states as well?
Yes.
Okay, so it's more of a regional thing.
Yeah, my expectation is that we've not talked to that exact, but it could be a 5, 6, 7 regional state impact.
Okay.
There's not going to be these facilities in every state.
And then we're talking about their day in court. Do we know yet if those activities will be held in courtrooms in McCook?
No.
Or somewhere? Okay.
Yeah, they will be federal government court. We've visited with your county attorney about that. These will most likely take place via Zoom, but that's a little much in the weeds. That would be a little premature. Some speculation there. Yes, ma'am.
Two more questions.
Will this just be men, women, and will there be any children or people under the age of 18 detained here?
Wouldn't expect, I guess, I'll be honest, I'm not a politician, so I've not thought about that. I've not asked that question. Hardcore reality, we have 13 and 14-year-old kids creating some extraordinary criminal activity, even in this extraordinary state of Nebraska. So I'm not sure what the age limits would be. Yes, sir.
Do you know what steps are going to be taken at the camp itself to harden it, to provide more security?
Yeah. I'm not, so the question was what's the plans at the camp to harden it? Obviously there'll be more training. There'll be training of all the staff so that everybody's sharpened up. And I think I'm not good at all the different wires, but we will have new secured secured fencing that there's no way anybody goes through. I'm sorry, I just can't pull the name of that up. So there'll be training, and as I said, we have extraordinary leadership within the Department of Corrections. The security, keeping us safe is the highest priority. I've told the mayor, if there's any hole, you call me, we will get it fixed. We're working together to make that. Now, one last question for you, young lady. Sorry.
Hey, some of the residents outside said they were concerned that this is basically the first that they were hearing about it and it's already been decided. What would you say to kind of address those concerns about transparency?
Yeah, well, so the question about this is the first that we heard, as your governor, we're working incredibly hard to answer the call, to keep our communities safe. These are things that came about very, very, very quickly. We actually reached out and asked our federal partners to take a breath, slow play it a little bit. I called and made sure that I could get down and visit with the mayor and others as soon as it was appropriate, that it appeared that there was going to be a possibility. My answer to the folks outside would be really, really simple. We did not know this could become a reality, a significant reality, until Friday afternoon when Director Jeffries was here. There was a field agent that came in and said, this is fantastic. This is really going to work. And as I talked to Secretary Noem, really, really excited about it. So, that really did not come about. So to talk about it before that would have been foolish, because there was, it didn't appear that there was a big chance of that, even though we'd been working on it a long time. So these things came together quickly. As everybody knows, President Trump moves fast. He doesn't wait around, and that's what we're doing. I think my ask is really, really simple. All of us need to stay on President Trump's team. We need to make sure that we all agree that keeping our community safe is essential. And you can be rest assured, I and your mayor is going to make sure nothing changes in the community of McCook, that security is actually enhanced, and that McCook will go down in history, making an extraordinary difference in correcting some really, really silly things that have taken place in this country in the last 4 years. So thank you all very, very much for being out. And thank you, Sheriff. And, maybe I'm going to leave it with this. I would encourage everybody, when we think about how incredibly important it is for the calling and keeping us safe, make sure that you go shake the sheriff's hand and say thank you. Go shake the deputy's hand and the city police It's really important. Even when you get pulled over for speeding, say thank you, because folks, it's a big deal to keep us safe. I took way too many people for granted. I think it's really, really important, and we understand what a privilege it is to live in the United States of America. We live in the greatest place there is in Nebraska, right? Because it's the people. It's the people in Nebraska, and it's really important we keep it that way. Thank you all very much. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Linda.